so you can say that word right. It's prescient. Prescient. Now I'll tell you what it is. Okay, so this all sort of started when I was probably 19, 20. I remember one time I was with my then girlfriend and we were up skiing and I was just in a terrible mood all day. It was just something I felt that was, more immediate. And I no idea, just in a bad mood, blah, blah, blah. But come to find out that day, my father had a pretty good car crash. It was just really weird. There's other things too. Okay, so I said we were going to talk about prescient. Prescient is seeing things before they happen. And I don't mean like clairvoyant and all that kind of stuff. At least I don't think so. So I've always had this funny thing where I see things that are going to potentially happen in the future, and I don't know if that's an insight or looking around at what happens in the world and all that kind of stuff. I mean, some people might say, well, you feel a certain way about something, so you shape the events that make that happen. But that's not always the case. Sometimes it just happens. And right now, I have this I don't know what you call it, feeling. It's been about a couple weeks that something is going to happen. I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Sometimes they're short-term like that, sometimes they're long-term. And then there's this social media stuff I do. I've been doing social media stuff since 2007, I think. And, the latest one I've been doing is all this stuff, the Facebook page, all about Eleuthera, Instagram, website, YouTube. And I read the other day that, what was it? Visitors to Eleuthera is up this year so far, 138%. So is it having an effect? Are we doing it? I don't know. But I've been telling companies for ages that what they need to do is not sell. I don't sell. I sell Eleuthera, but I don't sell Eleuthera. Eleuthera sells itself. So, and I've been trying to convince companies of that for years and years. That's another one. It's going to be, 5-10 years from now. Maybe everybody will be doing it. Or I should say, doing it so that they're not selling. Like, buy my pickle, buy my toy, that doesn't work. Those days are gone. Ever tell you about the time I contacted Boston Whaler, the boat company, and I said, hey, let's work something out. I'm down here in the Bahamas, there's 700 islands down here. What a great story that would make. We travel all over on one of your boats, seeing, all the different islands, drone shots, etc. He never responded back after the initial one. So what's all this have to do with prescient? Well, it's like I said at the beginning. I have a feeling something's changing. Something's going to happen. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's on a personal level. I think it is. I just can't tell. It's not one of those imminent ones like my father. but there's something, and I just don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. So, but I think something's happening. What that is, I haven't the vaguest idea. Well, I came down to Navy Beach, and I think I got some footage. I kept getting, it's really windy, high wind warnings, and I kept it really low. There was also, Governor's Harbor Airport isn't far from here, so I got this thing that, you know, I'm going to be entering their airspace, but I kept it down. Most of that stuff you'll see is like 40, 50 feet up, believe it. It's not super high. So, you know, the way I'm looking at it, if a plane comes at 40 or 50 feet, I don't know what they're doing. So I think it's relatively safe, but I think I got some good footage on that. And to swim. The water is wonderful. A little rough, but temperature-wise, it's right where I like it. No hesitation going in at all. I got videos to process and a bunch of other stuff. I was gonna cook burgers for tonight, but I'm not sure. I'm not really hungry. I don't know. So I'm not sure I'm gonna cook those. Might just, I don't know what I'll have. Maybe I'll just pick. Oh yeah. I took the DJI Osmo out, and I've been having trouble with the batteries or it. I'm not sure which. So it's something I got to look into, because I got 3 batteries. One would charge, said it would charge. Turned it on. Next one, nothing. They say they're charged, but once you put them in the Osmo, it says it's dead. So I don't know if it's the charger, the battery, or the Osmo. something I'm going to have to look into.